Then we'll see what you do with this. I soul exchange your mystical elf to bring out my blue eyes white dragon.
That's no baby dragon. That's no baby dragon. That's no baby dragon.
You see this here? This is Yu-Gi-Oh! But apparently Stephen Grew did not get that message. And today we are going to be breaking down 2005, right?
It's
2006.
I don't know.
2005.
On Letterboxd it says 2021, so I don't know what.
But it was the 15th anniversary
Yes.
for it. We will be breaking down 2006 Time to Duel by Stephen Grew. One of his most infamous shit show of a short film.
It's
If that's what you
considered,
can call
actually,
it.
it technically is considered feature length.
Yeah, feature length, but it's
But
running
it
at
is-
45 minutes here.
Yes.
And alongside his other movies, if you can even call them that, they're a disgrace. So he's in competition with Neil Breen and who's the other guy that did The Room?
I don't know his name. It's some really
Tommy. He's
Wiseau. Tommy
yeah,
Wiseau.
he's in line with Tommy Wiseau and Neil Breen. And today we've already seen this, so let's just get that out the window.
Yeah.
We've already seen it, but today we are going to break it down piece by piece and really rip it for what it deserves. Because this, oh my gosh, that logo. Okay. We're starting from the top here. We're gonna fight through this and watch it one more time, and this will be the last time in our entire life we go through
Everyone
this.
watch it.
Yeah, so Wolf Productions is his movie company, or his film company.
This looks like Windows
Presents.
Movie Maker.
Yes. And it gets a little crutch here because it is from the 2000s. What was he probably working on a Dell computer making this? Some old Mac? Who knows? Who knows what he was? One of those big boxy computers.
Remember
he was
the-
probably editing this off of video player from Windows XP.
You know what this is? This is definitely like a remastered. I hate to say
Yes, they have the
remastered.
bits, have the
Starting
character
credit.
models from Duel Links.
Yeah, so it has to be newer release.
Yes, and
That tells me that this doesn't.
the green screen is brutal. And then the split dual screen, oh, awful. Pixelated, the colors are distorted. Whoever did the color grading, shame on them. I think he does all of his stuff for his movies. The acting, the director of photography was a different person, but he's garbage too. The photography, the blocking, the framing, the color grading, the acting, everything is bottom tier. So let's just get that out of the way. Even the opening credits, man. Look at this shit. And you think, oh, this is probably some high school film from the early 2000s, a high school project. No. This guy was in his 20s when he made this.
Pharaohs and kings
These actors and everyone, they're in their
immense
20s.
power
So here we
called
go.
the Shadow Games. When the power reached catastrophic levels, a great and powerful pharaoh locked away 7 millennial pieces so the Shadow Games would be stopped.
Oh yeah, here's the puzzle. Doesn't even
5,000
look
years
right.
later, those pieces have been
Homemade-
found and have been scattered
They
little
did
puzzle.
make. I used to make it.
His
out of
mama must have
wood
made that
blocks
for him,
and I would
yeah.
put them
these
together.
items.
I guess the wig is homemade. Oh yes, his parents.
I forgot about that.
To a car accident.
Yeah, so he had a smoke filter here and probably put some ketchup on his face. That's baby
As the
Yuki.
boy grew, his grandfather
And that's-
faced
this is
a
not in the-
puzzle.
let's just
When Yuki
yes,
solved
that
the
was
puzzle,
not
he
in the
unlocked
anime,
ancient
but I believe
magical
it's implied that
energies
his parents
became
have
Yami
passed.
Yugi. Yugi's destiny is to defend the world from the return of the Shadow Games, just as the
But this wig, I'm not sure if this is bought off of online or custom made. He made it himself, but it is brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal. Oh my goodness.
great pharaoh did 5,000 years ago.
The lighting's brutal too. Let's just get that out of the way. Oh my
He's
goodness.
got that Dr.
They're
House
playing
stare.
Duel Monsters.
Yes,
Duel
Dr.
Monsters?
House there.
Sounds like
He
a
looks
board
like he's
game.
dead
On the
inside, man.
contrary, Duel Monsters.
Oh man, I don't even know what this was shot
Depends
off.
on how
I
you
don't
play
even
your
care what
cards.
it. Stephen
You
Grew,
could
terrible
win or
actor.
lose on just one card.
Just one
Yeah,
card.
speaking of one card, my
Yeah,
rock
he's
soldier will
rocking the
attack with a
accent.
sticky
We have
stone
a
on the
we have a
next
pan
turn.
to the
That
side
is a
here.
powerful card, but you forgot, Joey.
And this one goes
his defense
left.
is higher than his
I
attacks. You
heard
want
someone
him to be in
describe
defense,
Joey Wheeler's
not on
accent
offense.
as Chris
Joey,
Chan trying to
even
do
I
a
would know that.
Boston
I
or
thought you
New
did right. I
York
could you
accent
this
impression.
game.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, Yuki just beat your rock soldier.
A card that powerful would cream my rocks.
All right. So the cutting, that edit is just. Whew, that edit is terrible. It goes blank. The audio cuts out, and he's like. And I'm assuming he wrote this as well, so the dialogue doesn't do the actors any favor. I mean, it's just embarrassing them even further. I really do feel bad for the actors that helped him make this short film. It doesn't do Yu-Gi-Oh justice either. Let's just put that out there.
soldier.
Joey's
Legit
this actor's
attack shirt,
terrible.
rock soldier.
I lost again.
I lost
Sorry,
again.
Joey.
I can't even, man. I can't.
All those cards and they don't even.
So this is Seto
That's
Kaiba.
Yukimoto.
This guy, look, you got the eyebrow
Here
raised.
is one of the best
This guy's
duelists
trying.
around.
He's really trying, but he still ends up sucking because Stephen Grew as director isn't going to do his actors any favors.
The mic.
Joey's gonna be awesome in time. He has so much talent.
Hey, quiet you.
Oh, don't worry about them. Here, Joey.
Hey, what's this?
He's
It's
got.
called
At
the
least he has
Rare
it sleeved
cards
up.
That could get you out of a bind someday.
Wow, thanks, you. Say,
So
where
this
do you
is
get all
very
your cool
old
cards
school
from?
Yu-Gi-Oh back in the
grandfather
day.
owns
Not
the
much strategy, and you'll see here when the duels come up. Oh, they're brutally slow.
Rare
Yes,
card.
that's him in the background.
Is that the card that I've been searching for?
Well, what are we waiting
When
for?
they're doing
Just
internal
your grandpa.
monologues, you can hear the speaker hum
Yeah,
in
you
the
can hear it.
background, which is
This
not
is-
good.
That.
Throughout this entire movie, you hear that early 2000s, late 90s
Yeah.
hum. And if you were alive at that time, you know exactly what I mean. If the TV was on, it constantly had that hum. You just know what it is.
You also had to look at.
It's almost like a white noise
Yeah,
or
something like
a
that. I'm
gray
sure there's
noise.
videos of YouTube.
Oh my
on YouTube
goodness.
somewhere.
But before we go any further, there was a video online. They're like, I'm sure they were being sarcastic. They're like, whoever was the cinematographer, they actually did a good job of lining things up, making them symmetrical. No,
It's
no,
my
no. There's
Valentine.
no,
She's the regional champion.
there's
of
no
Duel
effort here
Monsters.
whatsoever.
She's hot.
Although I will say
I hear she's
beforehand, there were a few
undefeated.
shots where the
Strategy.
stabilization
Just the Harpy
looked kind of
Lady
impressive for the
strategy.
time.
What up? It's
Yeah,
rare
so
cards
he's
in the win
A
category.
body shot right there.
She's coming over.
This girl, the way she's dressed up, is hideous, man. I guess that was just
They're wearing
I guess that was just the early 2000s.
You're
though.
Yukimoto.
Yes, and you're my Valentine.
In the flesh.
It would be an honor to
This
duel
is
you
not how they
tonight.
met in
Sorry,
the show.
hon.
They had
I'd
to
have
go
more
on
of
the
a
boat
challenge
first.
with solitaire.
What?
But actually,
Hey, who do you
despite
think
Tristan,
you are?
I feel like he's like
I'm
the best
regional
actor
champion of
here.
Duel
Despite
Monsters.
having
It's not hard.
minimal
Undefeated.
screen time and
But a good
dialogue.
I mean,
duel
that's
is
kind
to
of
be
like Tristan
open-minded
and
and use
Yu-Gi-Oh!
your
though.
talents
It's
to help
not very
others
hard.
become.
Not me, hon. I'm in it for the profit and the limelight.
I think she's afraid
The
to duel
profits and
me.
the limelights.
You
What the
challenged me,
fuck is
hun.
this?
Yeah.
All right, so let's stop right here again. And obviously, they're pulling straight from the dub and not the sub. So they're already pulling themselves down from that choice alone. But even so, you can still go out there and put in an effort, even with the dub. If you're working from that viewing, you can still make an effort. They aren't trying here at all, and it makes me question: is this Stephen Grew guy? Does he actually love film? Like, does he actually? Because he's made a ton of these. I think he has a lot under his. This was made back in 2006. Now in 2024, he has a lot under his belt, and I mean, from what I've seen, I've only seen a couple. The Amazing Race or something along those lines.
No, isn't Jack Black in one of his films?
Yes, that's the
the
new
That's
Amazing
the new
Race.
one, yeah.
And then there's the old one. He really
Jack Black does anything nowadays.
He just, I guess, caught wind of him somehow one day, and he started binge watching. He just fell in love with how blatantly awful it is.
Which, I mean, people do that all
I mean, maybe he is. Maybe he's making it awful on purpose. I feel like that's like the Neil Breen theory. It's so bad, and he's been doing it for so long without any improvement or development on his skills on that end of things. I feel like he just does it on purpose because he knows he's going to attain that infamy, that fame, that acknowledgement through just making a god awful film. So I believe Stephen Grew is almost on the same path here.
It just feels like amazing bulk levels of campy.
Amazing Bulk minus. I mean, this does have terrible green screen effects, but the Amazing Bulk is mostly
It's
just
all
green
green screen.
all green
They couldn't
screen.
afford like a
Yeah, they had very low
any
budget.
set.
I mean, obviously, look, I know this is a very low budget, but come on, we worked with nothing for 7 years, and we put our hearts into War Series. So it's like, come on, let's be real now.
What's your name, girly?
Taya.
Girly.
Taya.
Yeah, like I
How long
said,
have
terrible
you been
actress.
dueling?
Long enough to teach you a lesson.
So confident. Okay, I accept your challenge, but on one condition. The winner chooses a card from the opponent's deck.
So they're pulling
Deal?
a few
What
things
have I
from the
gotten
show,
myself
but it's,
into?
If the price
Couldn't
is too
afford
high.
both.
this
Yo.
is neither
Deal.
style over substance
Hey,
nor
Are you sure you're ready
substance
for this?
over style. This is no
Yes.
style and no
Uh-huh.
substance.
Where would you like to duel?
There's a place close by.
My
We'll duel
house.
there.
You look at that shot. Half the face he's looking. Oh yeah, the director of photography did a phenomenal job here. Oh boy, I love his outfit though. The security or the
I want everything on Yugimoto,
Kaiba's security.
especially his grandfather.
Yes, sir. I'll get on
You
to
know,
it.
you got the typical robotic security guard. Here we go. So we got three chairs, and they all sit down. Pulls out, I don't know, old school game mat. Yeah, the paper mat. Yeah, this is brutal to get through. There's the split screen with the green screen, all the pixels. He does the
Tails.
Heads.
does the coin flip. At least he does the coin flip in there.
Oh,
Oh
shoot!
my
I
gosh,
thought
look at this.
that's music playing. I thought that was more
Yeah.
bad humming or like a fan.
No, that is humming.
It is.
Yeah, you hear it?
Oh, it sounded like
Prepare to
music
meet
for a
my
second.
Harpies deck.
I'm ready for you, Mai. I let one card
This
face
is actually
down
a
and
chore to
normal
get
size
through.
stone angel in attack
It's-
mode.
Like Neil Breen movies,
What?
they're so god awful.
You're going to
Getting
win
through
this
them
game with
honestly
that
isn't that hard.
ball?
At some points it is, but others it's like you just can't believe how god awful it is. But this, oh gosh, so we got another split screen here.
I lay one card face down, and I
Oh
normal
my
summon my
gosh,
Harpy
like
lady.
what is that
Lucky
for?
draw.
Hun, I know every card I'll draw. It's just a matter of time before your life points are 0.
We'll see.
I had
So no, okay. One thing that you need to understand about Yu-Gi-Oh as a series, as it lives off of its editing and its soundtrack. It relies on that to make the duel entertaining, and the sound effects, the soundtrack, and the editing. And this has nothing. It's very slow. It's completely quiet. The dialogue's garbage too. I mean, that's a given.
Yeah,
That
Joey
usually
Wheeler's looking like the Crimson Chin.
right here. What is this? But I mean, the dialogue is still lackluster compared to the sub. They change a lot of things, but at least they still, you know, they can only change so much when it comes to editing. These guys, they didn't pull from anything.
Hang on, Taya.
Yeah, Taylor, we're behind you. Hold tight.
Holy shit! Did you say hold tight?
Yeah. I don't know.
First, I lay Shining Abyss
Hold
in
tight.
attack
Okay.
mode.
another cutesy fairy.
I'm not finished yet.
You done
Another
yet?
split screen.
Then I lay
She
down
says,
Silver
I'm not
Arrow,
finished
traces
yet. And then
its
she
attacks to
says, Are you
1900.
done yet?
Then I will
Immediately
lay down
after.
Luminous
Grade
Spark,
A
traces
script
its
writing.
attack
Yeah.
another 500.
Great move, Taya.
Yeah, good job.
I can tell this
Stay with me.
Stephen
Almost
Blue
happened.
fella that he
I
doesn't
like
make his
Monster
actors
Boy and bring
comfortable
back
while
my
they're on
Harpy
set.
I'll just
I mean,
in my next turn.
They
Where's
move
that
like bricks and they
harmless
talk
again?
like bricks.
That's if you have something to attack with.
Huh?
Harpy's
Oh
feather.
no,
duster.
Harpy's feather duster.
What's a feather do?
What's a feather do?
That destroys all magic and trap cards on your opponent.
You could have said, What's
field.
that card do?
That means
That's right, hun.
That's
Your
the most
Shining Abyss is
emotion
down to 1900.
that I've heard out of this girl.
Oh, and as for your field card, when another
holy
field
crap,
card
is
is
it out of
present,
place.
it destroys the other one.
It decreases Taya's monster back to 1600.
You're smarter than you look.
Hey, look who's talking.
Joey.
Yeah.
And with
Did
that
they even
field
watch
card,
the
it boosts
show?
my Harpy Lady up to
I feel like they
1800.
probably
And now I lay down
because
elegant.
here, basically, it pulls from about 2 or 3 episodes the plot of
Yeah, and
this
they try to
mini
combine
movie here.
Duelist Kingdom into 4
So I'm
minutes.
assuming Stephen, I don't know, he probably didn't have kids at this time. He probably saw a few episodes from just dumb luck or pure chance. Maybe he was a fan of it in the 90s.
Something like that.
And he just saw a few episodes. He's like, light bulb. He's like, oh, I got this genius idea. And he pulled some of his friends together, I
It
guess.
really-
I don't think they got paid yet.
This really just reminds me of crappy live action remakes. You can't take
Mhm.
an arc that consists of 50 plus episodes and condense it to 40 minutes, which is what they do. And I always have a huge problem with that.
Yeah, at its core, I guess you can call this a fan film. It is a fan film, but most of his stuff is original. Not much better. Not much better.
Good test.
What's that?
It allows me to special summon my Harpy sisters. And to bring her, I have to tribute one monster. And so I tribute my Harpy Lady. With my field card, it brings her attack up to 2450. And I attack your Shining Abyss. I
This goes for
told you
another,
I'm
like,
undefeated.
4 minutes.
Your life points are 500.
Maybe not that long, but it feels
Do
like it.
yourself
We
a
haven't
favor
even
and
reached the 10-minute
surrender.
mark yet.
We're backing you, Taya. You have your strategy too.
You know, Mai, I was like you before in high school. I was captain of the cheerleaders. I was popular, cocky, and proud. I could snap my fingers and it would happen. But then, I met Yugi, Joey.
I don't think this happens in
Here you go, check him out.
They taught
Yeah, I don't
me
recall
that's
this
not
from
life,
the series.
and I should humble
Look at him. He's in the
myself.
background nodding like
That hit me
a
hard.
timid boy in middle
At that
school.
moment, I stopped and reflected on myself.
Dang,
That
That
he
was
does
a
look like-
beautiful tale. I had the sudden desire
Joey's
to
got
puke.
that
Shut up,
jawline.
my
Joe
Valentine.
Nochi.
I have friends behind me. They'll
Tristan's got it too, dude.
Yeah.
Who's behind you, Mai? I may be losing, but the game is far from over.
Unfortunately.
I lay down pot of greed, which allows
got
me to
pot
draw
of greed,
2 more
though.
cards.
Magician of Fate.
I lay Monster Reborn. I return
They're
Petite
pulling a
Angel
Monster
and place her in
Reborn.
face-up defense.
Even back then, I was 3 years old. No, 4, sorry. But
Then I will lay this
I know
monster
they had
face
archetypes. I know they had strategies.
down. And I lay this
There's
card
no
face
strategy
down.
here.
That will
The
end
decks
my
they're
turn.
using are
My-
extremely basic.
Yeah.
With my Harpy sisters, I summon their brother, Harpy's brother.
That's not a real
And I
card.
type my Harpy sisters to your face down.
Maybe it was. See
hoped you would
what they're
attack.
using
My
the cards from like
favorite
literally
card, the Magician of
2000,
Fate.
like the
She
the
may be
very end of the
destroyed by
90s,
your harpies,
early
but her
2000s.
gift is recovering a card from my graveyard.
End of turn.
But they're not even
What,
trying
you're
in
not
the
gonna
slightest to
attack?
make it entertaining.
Her Butterball Angel isn't worth the effort. And besides,
Butterball
I'm curious to see
Angel.
if she can do anything
The least
with
they
the
could do
Monster
is cut
Reborn
it
card.
down.
You should have destroyed my angel. I laid on Monster Reborn. I recover my Magician of Fate.
She's acting like a
Spell
serious
monsters won't
bitch.
help
That
you.
holy
My
smoke.
Harpies are too powerful.
Then let me bring out something that will be powerful.
That's a
I tribute both monsters to
How
bring
much does
her.
that?
Oh
How
my
much attack
gosh!
is
This
that?
makes my eyes
Gotta only
bleed.
have-
I
like
attack your
20,000.
Harpy's brother to do 450 direct damage to your life points.
Good play, Taya. I wasn't expecting it.
What?
He gets a phone call. I think it's about his sister.
I don't believe this.
I don't believe this.
This is a part of the show.
He's got that face though. I don't know if they get the
And
casting. I guess it kind of looks like Janochi. The T-bone.
No, that ain't Joey Wheeler. That's Jesse Wheeler.
This has been a real life-opening experience.
At least they tried the
I have
outfit for
nothing
Tristan,
about
although
that.
his pants look like they're 2 sizes over.
I think that's his coat falling down.
No, look at him. Look at how baggy they are. Maybe that was the style. The coat is 2 sizes over too.
Wow, what should I choose from?
Anyone you want.
And she
What's
takes.
Chicken Wing?
Yeah, it's over.
It's one of the few cards out there.
She won. I don't know. I'm not sure if they're running off of 2,000 life points, 4,000, or
I
8,000.
think it is 2000 because when they show
Okay, yeah, the show first started was
I choose
2,000
that
and
one.
then they jumped up to 4.
So the next time we duel, I'll have something to counter Harpy's Feather Duster.
You're on.
Damn, this is the 2000. Look at her jeans. He's back. He's got news about his
What's wrong,
brother.
Joey?
It's my sister's Serenity. She's had a disease in her eyes
I
progressed to a
forget her
level
sub
that needs
name.
a delicate operation done, but it costs
Might have been the same.
$500,000.
$500,000. $500,000. Was that how much? Was that how much? Yeah, that's a Lamborghini right there. That's a McLaren.
That's a
High on the
house.
McLaren.
That's a house.
It's a house.
Contest.
What?
He was really good duelist.
How much was in the show? Like, how much did he win for Duel's Kingdom?
It was a lot, but I don't even remember. I'm gonna have to fact check that.
Wait, no, he didn't even win Duel's Kingdom. Yugi did, and then
Yugi
he
did,
gave the
and
money.
he gave him the money because what's Yugi
Wow.
gonna do with the money?
There's a fee of $200. The Grand International Champion will be there.
Oh, but
His name is Bandit Keith.
Bandit
He's
Keith.
a very tough duelist. If you thought I was tough, he's worse. If you win the prize money for your sister, then it will help her.
Probably won't be enough.
It's $500,000 prize money, huh?
That'll be enough to cover Serenity's
Hey,
operation.
no, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Before tax, though.
There ain't no Duel Monsters tournament
My.
that's being hosted for a grand prize of
Curious what that
500K.
house card
Holy
is that you drew.
smokes.
It was for Genki.
But that would have ended her game, and why didn't you?
Some lessons needed to be learned. This time it was mine.
So am I. Does this mean we can all be friends?
Don't you have a contest to prepare for?
Holy crap, she's a bitch too.
Dork. Of course we're friends.
What the
Brutal,
heck is that?
man.
Why is that
Brutal
door? Why is
dialogue.
that door there?
Brutal dude.
Okay, got our first ad break.
Yeah, so ad break. Listen, by no means am I Shakespeare. I'm not a phenomenal writer. In fact, I struggled in high school when it came to literature and writing. Well, no, scratch that. I was actually a phenomenal reader.
Wow.
Listen, I can tell you right now, and we're no scholars here. We aren't writing books, but probably I could have wrote a better script up for Yu-Gi-Oh! In 4th grade. But Mark could too. And that when I watched,
I
when
wrote
I
a lot of
was,
stuff.
yeah,
I mean, I come up with stuff in my head.
Jesus.
It just doesn't translate well to paper, that's for sure.
No, but we at least could have done better than this in 4th grade.
I'll take you on any time.
Whatever.
You're good enough to beat an international champion.
So in this, I do
My
believe
grandfather said to trust in the heart of the
it
cards.
does.
But to have faith in the cards, then you can win any
While
duel.
it does hold similarities
First
to
we gotta
the
build your
anime,
deck.
it
No,
also
first we gotta come up with $200.
diverts
The way
paths
my
here. You'll see what
grandfather
happens. You'll
helped
see
us
who
out.
actually ends
Let's
up
go to
winning
the
this
show.
tournament.
Good
He's
idea.
tied with his purple coat that he wore in season 1, and in the dome arc. I believe he wore it a little
Is
bit.
that an
So.
Iron Man Mark II?
Yeah, like he's.
Yugi.
And look, they make him look Jewish.
That.
We need a favor.
Good question.
What can I
It's
do?
like some poster.
Joey's sister's in need of a serious
Yeah,
operation.
so this is the
but that
card
operation's
shop.
gonna
And
cost
look at that
$500,000.
old register.
But
real
in 2
card
days,
shop,
there's a
too.
contest that
Woo!
you
They
can
got
win.
rid of
And if they
goodness.
do win, they'll win
This actually makes me feel
$500,000.
old.
The entrance fee, though, is
Jeez,
$200,000.
look at him stick his neck out, man.
Please, if
That's
you can help
obviously a
me
wig
with
he
the
has
$200
on.
entrance fee, I can try to win that money for my sister. In return,
What he's giving?
I can
red
move
eyes
around your
back
shop
there.
Yeah, he
or
gives
do
him red
anything
eyes,
to
right?
repay it.
Which is not how he got it in the show. No, he
And
gives him money.
$200, but he also gives him black eyes, red dragon, red eyes.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Oh, you showed
Also,
him blue
Grandpa,
eyes.
we were wondering if you could show them your ultra rare card.
My
special card?
Yes.
Yeah, that's bad, man.
Okay.
I mean, their mics were probably busted up.
I
Look
don't
at
bring
him
it
with
out
the
too much.
overalls.
It's very dear to me,
There it is.
like life itself.
An old school. That's not the original art, though, is it?
No, the
The
original
original art.
art's different.
Blue
It's
eyes,
weirder.
The original
It's
Dark
all
Magician
over.
Blue Eyes.
That is just
powerful.
the one from the show.
That's
They
the
only
second.
made 4.
I think
The
second,
whole
second
world.
generation.
It's better than the first, in my opinion, though.
3,000 attack points.
First one's ugly
Yeah.
looking. The old god.
See, I can't tell if this is a card shop or just their house.
Yes, this is their
instead
card
of
shop.
like a real
Oh, you know what? I think it is an actual
May
shop.
I help you?
If not,
Looks just
I
like a
wouldn't
traditional
doubt it.
card game
It's
shop.
Seto Kaiba, Grand
Comic
Champion of the
books and all that
world.
stuff. Kinda
So you
like
into
what
Duel
we
Monsters
did
too,
here.
eh? Well, maybe we could duel sometime.
I would have more fun eating oatmeal than playing you.
What?
Dude, what the hell is that line? That's a genuine reaction, though. It sounds like Genoshi's character is having a genuine reaction to how bad the line was. He's in shock.
In this dump, this is the card that I've been searching
Monologue.
for.
I can't with this. Half of
How
this
much will you sell
screen
this
is
card to
pure
an
white.
old man?
They didn't set up any lighting or anything. They didn't adjust
Card
the
was a
exposure,
special
the
gift
shutter
to me.
speed, you name it.
Not part with it.
All right, we'll
And then
see
he
about
pulls out.
that.
See, this actually
The
happened.
real.
But he only had, what, 12 cards? There was way more
me
than
the blue
that.
eyes,
You're
my
telling me you
dragon.
couldn't have found more cards to
They
put
were
in
all
the book?
stacked up in.
Oh my gosh.
No.
They gotta at least make it
Then
out.
hear me, old man. I challenge you to a
See,
duel.
he's trying.
Next
He's
card
not
in
very
line.
good, but he's trying.
And I accept your challenge.
To a certain
2
extent.
days hence, around 7 p.m.
He's trying in the
we
sense that
will
you know he
duel.
doesn't have to take it so
Meet
seriously.
me at my business building. My guards will let you in.
Jesus Christ, why is he giving Tristan the stare down?
He didn't do that in the show either.
Why do you let that prick talk to you
Just
like
call him
that?
a prick.
Why are you doing
Yeah, I
that?
think he did. He called him a
Teach that
prick.
boy what dueling
That's
is.
actually the best part. I didn't catch that the first time I watched.
Well, I gotta run and get registered. Plus, I need some pointers on winning that international
This is bad,
championship.
bad.
Joey.
Yeah, here he goes.
Yeah?
Into the-
Oh my gosh, this is bad. I'm actually analyzing it thoroughly
We'll
versus
help
the
you
first
on
time I
that.
watched this late at night on the 4K television. I was just laughing the whole time. This is bad.
Boy, calm yourself.
Thanks again. I'll catch you guys later.
Here we go. They go into the college.
So here, this
building.
music starts. So we finally get some score, albeit not original. We get a soundtrack in here. It almost sounds like wait.
This has to be.
It sounds like the PlayStation atmospheric startup.
Yeah.
I think it actually transitions into like a rock song though. Oh no, yeah.
Why is Mocha
Yes,
so
Mochabo's a
tall?
grown ass man.
The guard will show you the way.
And we got Winston Churchill over here.
Here comes this music.
Yeah,
They all
this
come
is
through the
like-
green curtain.
This is like mid 2010s NCS soundtrack. Right
Yes. Yeah, there he is. Dude could at least tuck his shirt in. Holy smokes, none of them tuck. I believe
Well, I
in the
don't
show they did.
Here. No, it's Weevil and
Weevil and oh jeez. I can't believe it. They got the glass. He ends up looking like a Harry Potter character. Yes, this is actually terrible.
If it isn't Yugimoto.
I hear you're not in the contest.
Not this time. That's a shame. I wanted to get the chance to crush you like a
Okay, I think
bug.
this guy might just
No
be
pun
like.
intended there, Weevil.
Some other time.
And I feel bad for him. I mean, hey,
He
at
didn't
least
even try.
these two guys are just having fun. They're like, fuck it, we'll do this. We'll do this.
Why
There
does
you go.
Rex sound
Those
more
two
like
give
Weevil
me the
than Weevil
creeps.
does?
I don't even know.
What's with the bug joke?
Weevil uses the insect
The
strategy.
insect strategy.
Uses the dinosaur strategy.
Yeah, well, they better
Strategy.
not have to duel. My dragon
Yes.
will stop.
That's
Dragon will
not.
stop
They
both
they don't know their Yu-Gi-Oh terminology.
Yeah.
And look at this guy,
We welcome
man.
you tonight to one of the most honorable duels of the region.
Tonight, the winner of
They
all
got
the
the
duels had the
reverb
privilege
there.
of dueling Bandit Keith, the international champion.
That
If you
is just
defeat
like-
him, you receive prize money
I
of
don't know if it's close to if
$500,000.
that's what the room sounds
The
like.
duels will take place in quiet but private rooms. So if everyone can take a look
I
at list
remember
of
watching
duelers,
it the first
we
time,
will
and I
get
thought
started.
this guy was the worst aspect
Don't get him.
of the entire movie.
Trust the
He was pretty
cards.
brutal.
Rooting for you.
We'll be praying for you to win.
Thanks, guys. This is for my
He
sister.
doesn't even participate. It's just Joey.
Can't even read what the fuck's on the paper.
It's probably Lauren.
You know what? This actually, right here is the best camera work they did in the entire, so far, from what I recollect. But the awful music to go with it. Did you see that dude spike that there?
Oh,
Gosh!
it's gray. It's gray full buster now.
You're the winner.
I don't know who that's supposed to be.
Throws it down. Look at this dude, the ref. He's like a line judge.
You know, funny,
Somebody's
I
gotta
should
get
mention,
this.
Rex is the original holder of Red Eyes in the show. And Joey gets it immediately here. So, like, what is his deck supposed to be? Is it dinosaurs or is it not? But we don't really get to explore these decks because I think they get eliminated before they even face Joey.
Yeah, you don't even get to see any of the decks or nothing. Like, is this really... Like, where's the actual Yu-Gi-Oh? Show some respect.
I was like mad about
Here's Jinochi.
that. You can't hear what he's
Yeah,
supposed
yeah,
to say.
they didn't
How bad
completely
the
silent.
audio mixing is.
Yeah, the audio mixing's terrible.
This would get an F in film studies.
Oh my gosh,
That's
dude.
one
This
thing
would get
they
a this would get an F minus. Oh, here it comes. Like this music does not make. If you've ever seen Yu-Gi-Oh, this does not match Yu-Gi-Oh at all. And the audio mixing, they didn't lower it the whole way to 0%. You can still hear what they're saying, and when he slams it down on the table, it's muffled. Oh, wipe the sweat. Oh my gosh.
He walks off.
Give me a camcorder in 30 minutes, I'll set up, I'll make a better Yu-Gi-Oh short than this.
What the?
That's supposed to be a system.
Oh,
There's no
my
picture.
God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now he goes.
At least they use cards.
Every character has an extra large shirt. Why does his shirt, the sleeves go down to here?
There's Red Eyes, Black Dragon. Is that the Labyrinth card he's using?
Yeah, his shirt's way too big. It makes
He
him
wasn't
look
even
tiny.
using bugs. He wasn't even using bugs.
I guess that is accurate. Weevil is kind of small. No, he's smaller like in the second half of the series.
Yeah.
Like he actually looks
The winner
normal
tonight,
height.
Joey
in the first
Wheeler.
half.
Here we go.
Yeah, he wins. That whole montage had no stakes at all.
No. You couldn't even follow it.
We now are privileged to duel Bandit
It's just
Keith.
like, okay. And then he comes up with the cross, the Christian cross. Does he actually wear that in the show? He was,
I don't know.
he was
In
an
the dub, I don't
American.
think they censor it in the dub. I'm pretty sure. I think he just has it.
They just censored the guns. Well, actually, they censored the curse words too. But oh yeah, here he comes.
You ready?
What's he called? Blondie. Blondie.
So you can have any of your family come watch you view the duel.
Here's my family.
I don't need anyone to wipe my
What? Anyone to
Was
wipe
that
my
girl?
nose. That's his
Suit yourself.
girlfriend.
Come with me.
Good luck, punk.
Look at that smile, dude. That was a little creepy. That smile from Joey's character. See, that's the problem when you have a director of photography, so-called, and he's lining up the shot, and all you see is like his nose and his mouth, like half. You don't see his eyes. It's cut out. Awful. And that's the basics. You don't cut off people's heads unless it's intentionally a close-up. But
Heads
there
it
we go,
is.
we got heads. Here we go. We got something. What do you think?
It's a little better. We're getting some.
They've shown more screen time of them drawing the cards than actually playing the
You
game.
afraid to fight me like a man, Wheeler?
There's that creepy smile.
You're
again.
gonna love this
He's
move.
just got weird teeth.
Block attack. But now to stop defense.
Yeah,
I did that on
stop
Fisher.
I thought you could
Destroy your
flip it
rock
into
soldier.
attack mode though. You didn't even. You just put it in defense.
Man,
I
Joey's
will
already
say they follow the rules a lot better than the first
That's when I was
season
gonna
did.
lose. Now I summon Overdrive.
Like, you're actually
a
able to-
1600 attack.
Yeah,
right
defense.
in my
Yeah,
trap.
that's about it.
You set a
Trap
trap.
hole. A trap. He didn't set a
Excellent
trap.
job,
The
Joey.
card's called trap
Wow,
hole.
the board's a clean slate.
They do a.
End of turn.
They do a better job at playing the rules. What after the first 30 episodes?
Yeah, first.
After that, it all goes
takes, like, the first
downhill.
arc for that to-
After that, it all goes downhill. This doesn't hold a candle to any of the game, the style, the ruling post the Duelist Kingdom arc.
Because it's like,
yeah, it's not saying much that they're following the original rules.
I mean, hey, at least they're not summoning fusion monsters without Paulie, or just using 2 random monsters.
Well, I don't even think they summon any
They don't
fusions.
have any extra deck because you can see that they just have.
I don't remember, but let's see if they actually tribute to bring out.
Well, they have
5s
tribute.
or higher.
They have
Oh, did they
tribute.
do that already? Okay.
With the Teja's duel.
Well, I know they used the effect, the spell effect.
I lay this down. Oh, and it's a trap card, so don't think I'm attacking.
Wow, just look at him duel.
You amateur! That's probably the biggest bluff I've heard of in my entire dueling career.
He just summoned a monster. He just set a monster, and then he summoned another monster. Okay, never mind. I spoke too soon about the.
End of turn. Good luck on your draw, Keith.
Keep talking.
Speaking of himself in the
little wannabe, nobody beats
third
Manny.
person.
Nobody. I lay down Black Pennant, summon Guardian of the Throne, and with this magic card, raises his attack points to 2150. Then I attack your Axe Raider.
Sorry, Keith. You may have destroyed my Axe Raider, but it won't do much to my life points, but add to them. I told you not to attack.
Joey is finding a way around these machines. Instead of a head-on assault, he's letting his traps do all the work.
Dang. I got nothing
Is
yet.
that Paulie in his hand?
And he has a
That was
stronger
Paulie,
monster
but
right
maybe
now.
no extra
I have to
there.
play defensively.
Yeah,
What?
I
Got
mean,
more
I
traps,
have that
Blondie?
card.
I lay this monster card face down to end my turn.
Just the card I need
Arrow
to this guy off
Dragon.
the face of the planet. But I want to humiliate this guy. First, I lay down the Steel Ogre Groder number 2, but I destroyed my Black Pennant, which in turn does 500 points direct damage to your life points. And then I lay down 7
we're
complete,
starting to
which
dabble in a
raises
little
his
bit of
attack
strategy
power to
here.
2600, and I attack your face down
This guy's
monster.
going off. He's like,
You should have seen your face when Gearfried was destroyed. It was priceless. End of turn.
this guy's not. He's doing okay.
Des-
Des-
You got that one.
I had that one when I was a little kid.
But I'm taking a risk that he'll hit my life.
Bandit Keith's character, he's doing all right. I want to know how many takes it took. So they were like, yeah, this is the one right here. Like Stephen Greer really looked. He's like, this is the take. We're good, guys.
Life points with another monster.
Don't give up, man.
Dude, I would have
Stay
been
with
first day on set, first take. I would have looked back and I said, you know what, we're scrapping this. That's a wrap, folks. We're done.
We're standing behind you, Joey.
Moving on. Time for a new
sister's counting on
project.
you. Make her
Back to the
proud.
drawing board.
Sister, eh? Maybe your sister and I can go at it down at the beach after the tournament's over.
The only thing she'd give you is a
That's
bat.
not in the show either.
You're beginning to stink.
I'm pretty sure she's
I
a
lay this
minor.
face down to end my turn.
Is that all you got, Wheeler?
Cool over an amateur like me.
I don't remember that on first viewing either. Holy
Well, what do you know? Another 7 completed card. First I lay that down, and I summoned the Robotic Knight in attack mode. But the 7 completed, I attached my Steel Ogre, which raises his attack points to 3,300. And I attack your face-down monster.
3,300.
He just does the same thing.
You were defending with that,
It allows me to draw one card when it's flipped.
That's
and
actually
I
pretty
attack with the
good.
Robotic
What
Knight at
this guy's talking about.
1,600.
This doesn't look
He likes
good.
doing this.
Now he has 2 monsters to
We're
Joey's
starting
none.
to get some strategy here, although the camera work and still no music, so it's not really flowing all that well. And when it comes to actual strategy, this is like 2% of what you'd see nowadays on a Master Duel board.
Don't count Joey out of the game yet. He still has a card that could change this game around.
End of turn.
First, I lay Hino Time down to do 500 rack damage to your life points.
That little card won't help you much.
One
Oh my
piece at a
gosh, look at the
time.
coloring of
I lay
it.
this face down to end my
I'm really
turn.
curious to know what they used and edited on.
This is it, punk. The third 7 completed I was
Here
waiting
comes the
for.
music.
First, I sacrificed the
Yeah,
Robotic
they
Knight and the
tribute.
Steel Ogre to bring out the Barrel Dragon.
You're the one
Then
that
I
found
attached
this,
the
weren't
7 completed to it.
How did you
well,
find
I
it?
found it on, I thought you found it.
Oh, did I?
What effect is
Yeah.
that?
It allows for a coin to be
And, it
tossed.
was on
2 heads
Tubi.
are flipped out of 3. It destroys 1 monster on your side of the field.
Oh no. This is it.
Oh,
You
Joey.
saw someone else review.
Time to flip
Yes,
a coin.
that's right.
Oh yeah, they flipped the coin. Hey, they did the
That's
coin
it.
effect.
Dragon,
They
and
did
he's-
the coin effect.
It's
One
like-
more.
One more. I don't think he gets
He doesn't get it.
Tails.
This is it, sis. It all comes
Yeah,
down
he's
to this
three.
last
2
coin
out of 3.
toss.
He's 2 out of 3.
Joey, hang
Look
on.
at him smile.
Oh, Joey, please be Tells.
Whose idea was this? Ah! Oh my gosh!
Couldn't actually CGI coin.
Tails.
I remember that.
Oh well, I'll still destroy your face down monster. End of turn, Blondie. I give it 1 more turn and you're done for.
Those are
They're
really
so old, it still says Magic.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. That's a really old.
They're gonna get sued by Magic the Gathering if they didn't switch. They had to switch to spell cards.
At the time,
I
was
thought
it
that
down
was
in attack
earlier.
mode?
I guess it was around 2000.
Come on, you're dead meat with my barrel
And they
dragon
even
attached.
changed
With
the
time as
box
it comes
name.
into effect.
Huh?
Time Wizard also allows him to
Brian
be
Time Wizard.
If Joey guesses right, it'll destroy all your monsters on your side of the field. But if he guesses wrong, it'll destroy his plus half of his life point.
Tails.
That's right, obviously.
Tails it is.
What? You destroyed my barrel dragon with that cheap card?
That's right. Your Barrel Dragon takes a permanent
I take it
vacation
back.
from scratch.
I take it back.
John.
Bandit Keith is not a good actor.
I only wish you could have seen your face when your Barrel Dragon got shish kebab. It was priceless.
Shish kebab!
You tell him,
I
Joey.
can't, man. I gotta get out
About
of
time
here.
someone gave
You gotta
Bandit
get out
Keith
of
a
here.
taste of
He's
his
done.
own medicine.
He's done.
That card won't do you much good. I'll destroy it in my next turn.
You won't get a next turn, Keith.
How much
no.
time we have
That's
left
right.
here?
They fused to form.
Well, so he is fusing. We're a little bit over halfway.
Thousand
Dragons?
I won!
He did use fusion, he used Polly?
Yeah, you
cheated so
Alright, that's right, he did.
Actually, you cheated, Bandit Keith.
I didn't cheat.
We have it on tape. Now we know how.
We
you
have it on
now-
tape.
It was a double-sided coin or something.
We'll hear this.
You want me to kill you?
He still lost his coin flip. That's right, he got the punch. He was raised on the streets, oh brother.
Wait, what do they have on camera though? It wasn't a
We have a grand
double-sided coin.
champion.
They didn't have a
Joey
camera
Wheeler.
there, they just said that. It was all BS. They just said it because it was in the script.
Then we got some piano stuff.
And to award you with the prize money from the creator of Duel Monsters, I present to you Maximilian Pegasus.
Maximilian Pegasus. It's like a minute of
This ain't-
screen time.
This ain't Duelist Kingdom.
Yeah, if it was, this would have happened after.
This is great. There he is again with his slick back hair. It's the agent.
Damn, Andrew Garfield's stooping low.
He has
Oh
one
my
of the millennial pieces. Congratulations, Joey.
Millennial. He
Millennial.
called it the millennial piece.
He has one of. It's not a millennium.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Well, it's not for me.
He called it a millennial.
Oh, I know.
He knows. Oh, because he can read minds.
Look, could you believe this? Yeah! I was just gonna be able to see. Dude, I did it! Thank you, man! Oh gosh, I can't believe this! Oh,
Hey, he still has that
thank-
200.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Oh.
That's right, he has to get 200 extra.
Yeah.
Oh, no, because he paid for it. Yeah, atmospheric music, here it comes again.
Were they trying to go for like the silent film
Hi, Yugi.
treatment, like
Such a
Eyes Wide
pleasure.
Shut or something?
You might want to
Not Eyes
come
Wide
to your
Shut. What other
grandfather.
film does that?
He isn't feeling so
With
well.
the silence.
You can find him at my
I mean,
headquarters.
it's almost like they're trying to copy Michael Mann.
Yes.
The most low-budget Michael Mann to ever exist.
Okay. If Kaiba has done anything to your grandfather,
We gotta get to his headquarters.
Assuming this is like a college building that's really empty.
Grandpa.
It almost looks like an airport.
Oh, Yugi.
Oh, this is, oh my gosh, dude.
I tried to teach him a lesson. Didn't work.
They tried to teach him a lesson.
And the prize was worth it all.
Grandpa's special card.
Yes, I won it fair and square.
Special card. It's just a blue eyes white dragon.
Special card.
He actually ripped it too.
You should be ashamed of yourself, Kaiba.
Treasure.
I guess the duel was
Oh,
more
this
than
is
we could handle.
bad.
Take these. Duel Kaiba. Teach him a lesson. Teach him about the true meaning of
Just wait, it gets juicier.
Yeah, it's
We haven't even
not
seen the holograms yet.
the worst
I
part.
can't. I gotta take care of you.
Sounds like a weak excuse to back out. Your friends are here to tend to your grandfather. Do me, Yukimoto, if you
Oh,
dare.
dude, I can't get over Mokuba, man.
Go kick Kaiba's butt.
All right, Grandpa.
Dude, shame on this old man in the corner, the butler-looking dude. Baldy over here. Shame on him for being a part of this.
Grandpa.
Dude, he's got
He's
his hair
just
covered his whole face.
exhausted. Nothing to worry about.
Nothing
the
to
person
worry-
you
now he's
should
sounding
worry
like a
about
robot.
Is me. Follow me.
Listen to that dialogue.
Before you leave, everyone
The
join
person you
hands.
should worry about is me. Follow me.
This is a
They didn't
sign
draw on their
Because that
hands.
rolls off the tongue
Symbol
so
Yugi's
well.
in their duel.
They're supposed to
He
draw on
knows
their
he's
hands.
alone. We are all
Yeah.
right there with him. This symbol symbolizes the strength we all have for each other.
What symbol if they didn't draw their hand?
Thanks, guys.
Now this
It's
is
your turn
written from
now.
episode 1.
Yeah.
I know.
So we had
We're with you,
episode
buddy.
1 at the beginning, then episodes like 2 through,
There's a restaurant
40.
you can stay in.
and now we're back to episode 1. terms of the show.
Welcome to my
Here we go with the
interactive dueling studio.
obvious
dual
lighting.
discs.
It actually looks like they did set up some lights here.
You
but
got,
they're extremely
Declan.
bright.
We can watch him.
You can
The
see,
drone
oh
will
my
support you,
gosh,
Kaiba.
the bit rate.
You got it, Tail.
You look at the bit rate, you see his hair, and it's like 12 pixels.
It's this is
We
probably
have
like
built
the worst
prototype
looking
dueling
part.
discs that make it real as if the monsters come to life. As
Yeah,
shown
so
on
then
the
we're
layout,
jumping to
you place
season
your
2.
cards in the
We're jumping into the third arc Battle City.
Let's duel. I'll allow you to go.
Yeah, because dual discs.
Thankfully, it's only 2,000. Because if it was 4,000, we'd be here for twice as long.
And then there goes the.
What the?
Now, Kyra, it's time to duel.
He said the title. Oh, they got those Declan dual discs.
Yeah, they have the flat, ragey dual disc from Arc V. Oh, look at this.
Real monsters.
Monsters. Real monsters.
Monsters.
What's up with
He actually
you?
says that too.
Such a weak monster.
Notice they're wearing the same exact. He just took his jacket.
They probably are. And he's wearing it, and they're filming it separate.
Yeah, they're filming separate shots. They're not even in line with themselves. There's nothing choreographed here at all. Let's just get that straight.
With this magic card, powers up my dragon 300 attack.
The only thing that looks good is the life point things, because that's how it actually looked in the show.
And there's the green screen. Oh, it's disgusting. It's gonna give you nightmares, folks.
Gee whiz.
My studio makes the attacks lifelike. Your life points are now 1,600. End of turn.
The Dark Magician. I
Ah,
can't
Dark
bring it back
Magician.
unless I sacrifice 2 monsters.
Funny,
Okay,
'cause
at least he respects the
yeah,
tribute.
but in the first episode, they just summoned 3 like all at once.
That card is. I attack with my Kamori dragon.
You want
To your
to?
face down, monster.
It is the mystical elf. Her defense is 2,000, which does 200 damage to your life points.
That elf won't hold out for long. End of turn.
That actually kind of looks like it.
Keep it up.
I lay down Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 2 more cards.
Such a cheap card to have in a deck.
None of the cards of my grandfather are cheap. I lay
Those
down
are still 10 minutes
Melvin Nesler
I don't remember what
Magic
happens.
Bring out Pot of Greed again.
Silverfang.
Oh, it's actually a pretty damn good card.
None of the cards in my grandfather are cheap, is what he said. He didn't say Mike.
He might have
The
said
line-
deck, it's just very
The
quiet.
line is,
Look at this one.
my grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards.
One less dragon.
The wall.
My entire
They're
deck
just
is packed.
standing there menacingly.
I'll defeat them when they come.
Look at the attack effect!
Whoever you are. Whoever you are.
Who led Lord of the Rings music
Then
here?
we'll see what you do with this. I soul exchange your mystical elf to bring out my blue eyes white dragon.
More like blue
That
eyes,
is
blue dragon.
disgusting.
The blue eyes
Honestly, they would have been better off
Disgusting.
taking the 2D PNGs from the cards
And just
slap
stamped it on
Because
there.
I soul
This is
exchanged your
basically what
monster
they're
to
doing
bring
with 3D
mine.
models.
I cannot attack. End of turn.
He's getting in.
My next turn,
He's
you'll
getting
see
into
the
this
power
though
of
now.
the
You can see
blue eyes white
Kaiba's
dragon.
actor. Dude's getting into this. Fired up, dude.
I lay down Horn of the
Blue
Unicorn, and
flames.
then I lay down Monster Reborn to bring back my mystical elf. And I attach the horn to her defense.
My blue eyes white dragon will tear right through your defenses.
But it won't affect my life points. End of turn.
What a terrible strategy.
The
Why
card
do
I
you-
was
why do you
waiting
set up the horn with her?
I lay flute of summoning dragon,
Why would you
and
do
I
that when
summon
you-
Lord of
When it's
Deeds.
like defense. Oh,
Oh, it's
Blue Eyes
the
has
D.
3K.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Lord Deity brings
These
out
two
the horn.
cards
Watch it. I
special
think it
summon
does.
2 dragons from my hand,
Summoning.
and I summon 2 blue eyes white dragons.
That's how he gets them all out.
There it is. There they all are. That is actually disgusting.
Blue eyes white dragons. Do you know now the real meaning of
He looks
fear?
so rasterized.
This is it, Yugimoto. And I attack with all 3 blue eyes white dragons.
And your attack has activated my
Yeah, it's
trap.
very clear they-
I flipped Wabaku on the field.
A
It's
desperate
very clear that
attempt.
they made homemade dual
My blue eyes
discs.
will
They're
destroy
not
you,
bad
just like
looking,
your weak,
actually. Like,
I think they just took
pathetic
cardboard, painted it,
End
cut
of
out
turn.
flat strips.
My grandfather is a great man.
You tell him, you.
And my faith rewards me.
Always
But
wanted
first,
to duel
I
this.
sacrifice
Here we go. Ready for this?
to bring the
Good
Dark
World of
Magician.
Drunk magician.
Some World
And I
of
attack your
Warcraft
Lord of
and
D with
shit.
my magician. Dark Magician, Dark Magic Attack. Now that your Lord D is off the field, I lay down swords of revealing light.
No! No! This is why this duel takes
End
7
of
more
turn.
minutes.
You cannot attack for 3 turns, Kaiba.
We're getting
You're
through this,
just
guys. Don't
prolonging
worry.
the inevitable.
You're going down, Kaiba.
Holy smokes! I hear one more peep out of him, man.
I'm shaking, Kaiba.
Holy.
He didn't pull the line from Mark V.
I lay another dragon treasure.
I can't
powers
with
my blue eyes to
this guy,
3,100.
Blondie over here.
You may have delayed my attacks, but when your swords are gone, I will destroy you and your dark magician. End of turn.
We'll see, Kaiba, in 3 turns.
I swear if I hear another peep out of Blondie over here, yeah, he brings out Exodia.
Another useless card. But wait. Grandpa told me one day about these pieces.
There are many great and wonderful cards.
A little flashback here.
But the ultimate is Exodia, the Forbidden One. He's an unstoppable monster who will automatically win the game for you. He's formed like the pieces of a puzzle.
That's it.
Exodia, they cut too soon. He didn't
turn.
finish his word puzzle. It gets
You
cut.
bore me, Yugi. If it wasn't for your swords, you would be like your grandfather,
bore
all
me.
washed up.
Afraid of what I might draw on my deck, Kaiba?
No, Yugi. I'm not afraid of anything. End of
We
turn.
got the close-ups now.
2 more turns and you'll see.
We're getting serious with the camera work despite the lights.
It's a bit kind of cool. Oh, Kaiba's gonna cream him. Hang in there, Yug.
Was this a term that people used back in the 2000s? Forgive me, I was a little baby, but cream him? You're gonna cream him?
It's like a term.
You know, I don't think that is quite the appropriate term to use here.
Nowadays, back then, you know.
I don't think another man should be thinking that to another. I don't know.
It is,
I was born in 02. I'm not aware if this was slang for the 2000s high school kids.
I lay down luminous sparks face up. This field card powers up light monsters another 500, which brings my blue eyes
This
white
is for,
red.
we're stopping right here. Look at the resolution. Look at the PPI on Kaiba over here versus Steven Yugi. Steven Yugi. I mean, gosh.
Yuguru.
Yuguru. There.
That's what I'll call
Here
it.
we got Yuguru over here. But that's so blurry, man. Listen.
Kaibum and Yuguru.
If you're cooking up in post, you're in the war room here and you're doing your editing, and if your shit looks like this, you better walk your ass back to the director, unless the director is who edited this. And if that's the case, he needs to look himself in the mirror and say, you know what, we need to scrap this piece of shit. If I'm gonna upload this movie to wherever, I'm gonna at least need to get rid of these green screen. We're gonna go redo it. We're gonna get rid of these green screen shots right here with the blue smoky fire.
This looks like something that we would take
This
a
ain't
graphic
it.
design. and
This
make
ain't
a
it,
vector
man.
Out of.
500. That's the end of my turn, and that's the end of your swords of revealing light. Nothing you draw will help you now.
Kaiba's right. The game rests on the next card. That's right, Yugi. I don't know if I can do this.
I have an aneurysm by the time this is done. They screwed all the pieces. You see the plate?
The deck.
Screwed it together.
It senses my doubt. We must stay together.
Everyone join
I'm
hands.
showing a clip from earlier.
What gives
So
it?
they're flashback, but
This
you
is
have no
exactly
clue they're
what I'm
flashbacks.
So when Yugi's in there dueling, he knows he isn't alone.
Yeah, but at least put a
We
filter
are all
over it.
right
There's
there
a ton of
with him.
filters in this
This
already.
symbol symbolizes the strength we all have for each other.
Or at least
Thanks,
condense it a
guys.
little bit. That's how flashbacks
Yugi, it's your turn
Big
now.
pieces, you know, show the whole clip
I
all
know.
over again.
We're with you, buddy.
Unless it's a recap.
Slow-mo draw.
You can't do it. You gotta get the shot of them waving their hands.
That was the most anticlimactic draw I've ever seen. Like the way he did that. What was that? It's not how they do it in the show. Come on now.
And you can see like the fucking
But you
spit in
will
his
understand
mouth.
Someone draws the power of Exodia, the forbidden.
Exodia.
No!
His
Not
teeth are
Exodia.
brighter than the sun.
Never called it before.
He's got all 5 pieces. Here we go. Look, see, that's just the card there.
This
They
looks
used the
like the
dub
animation
versions.
from the game.
Look at this. You know, this is the best. This
Yeah,
is the
so
best fit they got right here. He's 2D.
Wow, so
It actually doesn't look that bad. He destroys those disgusting blue eyes.
I
He
lost.
doesn't even.
I don't believe this. How? No way. Impossible!
Mind crush
If you
him?
truly want to know,
I think he does do the mind
open
crush.
your mind.
He's not even. The sound's so
Dude, the
condensed in there
shake.
because it's surrounded by all the green screens because they need to have it. I think that's what they use for the green screen, but it's not even flat. You need green screen to be perfectly flat or as much as possible.
Hold on. Why does this duel just have
Extra slots.
Hold on, I'm not tripping out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One could be field zone.
9, 10 spots. So let's say field zone. 5. There were no pendulums at this time. Extra deck, field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's a lot.
Or does he maybe they had to design monster and spell and trap.
Yeah.
Because in the show, the spell and traps
spell
go
goes
underneath. They probably just didn't make it that way. I was gonna say, and then
I mean, you
there
could double-sided
the graveyard's
flips and
supposed
stuff.
to be inside. Just a slow zoom out. Just slow.
And he hasn't transformed back
We
yet.
have to walk back down to his grandfather. What's up with all the posters in black and white? Or all the picture frames in black and white?
Yeah, whatever color.
Who
I
are
don't know
you?
where they're at.
I'm Yami,
community
the
center.
spirit
Maybe.
of Millennial
Who
Puzzle.
knows?
Yugi?
Yes, he's here with me. Seto Kaiba has been defeated.
You trusted in the heart of the cards.
Yes.
But that's the
I
first
couldn't
time
have
they
done it
mention
without
that.
all
They,
of
they
you.
don't mention it before that, and they just.
Through our friendship, we'll be able to get through any trial.
Well, before we get all mushy and teary-eyed, I want to get this money to my sisters, so can we leave this stiff joint?
Leave this stiff joint. You can tell it took Steven some critical thinking skills to come up with this script. To really usher in that 2000s sensation. Oh,
There's the clip
here
that.
we go. Pegasus.
Yeah, this clip should happen
that's
before all
Pegasus.
of the duelist stuff.
Seto Kaiba has just been defeated by
I don't
Yugimoto.
think it is. I'm pretty sure that.
This all looks fake. Look, he comes
This-
out. That's a fake.
No, this is a green screen.
Yeah, that's a green screen.
Because look around him, and then
Oh
this.
my gosh! And they
It's
somehow
probably
got the
because
eye
they
to
had that
glow.
effect.
And that's it.
That's it. Directed by. Is there anything after this? There's like 4 minutes left. There we go. Oh, we get the actual
That's it.
video.
That's it. That's the end. And there's no more after that. They show Pegasus all for naught.
Yeah, they're implying that they were going to make a sequel or something.
I think they were probably going to make a sequel. It flopped so hard, you realize he made such a disgrace to cinema and Yu-Gi-Oh as a franchise. Konami should demand that this dude's shut down for good. Nobody can see it. I mean, I'm glad it's up here and that
Well,
it's
I'm sure
a
they don't
piece
earn
of
money. I'm
Yu-Gi-Oh
sure they
history.
didn't earn money for it.
And these credits, just we got what King Tut over here, fucking the Sphinx. That has nothing to do with Yu-Gi-Oh. Just because he didn't even make an effort. There is zero style, zero commitment towards Yu-Gi-Oh outside of the bare minimum. And then as a filmmaker, I mean, pretty much no substance. I mean, it looks like I don't know, was he gonna crack on the Matrix?
Maybe. He looks pretty tired.
This is the definition of going through the motions. Like the guy was just sleepwalking and making this film. He was literally a zombie. It says it's visual effects. Stephen Grew and Stephen J. Grew. Are those two different people? Does he have a twin brother? And
With the same name?
The
Who's
same
JC?
name?
Oh, that's. Yeah, JCE. What the hell is that?
JCE. Good question.
Gaffer. Probably somebody.
Yeah, so I figured he did the effects because if anyone outside of him with a brain would go, look, this shit ain't working. It's okay to try things, but there's a reason why you review things and you double check and you have post and you need to reflect and go, I'm gonna check my ego. We need to make some changes. Final thoughts.
Damn, that's a lot. That's a mouthful. There was a lot of stuff I noticed that I didn't the first time viewing. I think it's because I was just laughing too much because how bad it is. To me, that's on par with something like Death Note 2017, like live action. You're taking a beloved, popular animated series that consists of multiple episodes and trying to condense it down into something that just doesn't work. It's been done so many times, and it really just needs to stop.
This is very much a backyard fan filmmaking, and it screams 2000s.
Yes, it does.
And it doesn't hold back. doesn't hold back. When you're going in and you're gonna make a project, you're gonna work on a project such as this, you have to go in and you have to know your identity. And when we worked on War Series, obviously we were young, very young, we were young teens. As we started growing and pushing through season 1, we started to find that identity that we would run with. We found that style and we stuck with it through and through. And we made slight changes here throughout season 2 and then finally in the Mob. But we knew what our identity was and we stuck with it. And we obtained the confidence enough to roll with it. And that's why I feel later War and Mob had the success that it did. Stephen Grew, if you are seeing this, my friend, you need a reality check.
I don't know if he's watching, maybe he is.
If somehow you see this, dude, you need a reality check. I suggest you do your homework for if you're ever making a fan film again, or you're working on a project that requires research. I suggest you do your homework and at least watch at least watch the original source material. Watch a few episodes in the original format, subtitled.
What do we think? Is it the worst film of all time?
No, but it's top contender. I have it. What was your review? I have it rated a half star, and it is a 0.1. That's the lowest a half star can go. Nothing can be a 0 because the fact that it exists, it can't get a 0. It at least can get a 0.1. And most movies with a higher most movies with production value, actual production value, they can't really get lower than a 1 or 2. But this is a 0.1 out of 10.
I said I'd rather watch Sevens.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens.
Dubbed.
The
worst possible, lowest form of Yu-Gi-Oh! You can go there. I definitely think it's in contender. If not, it is the worst fan film ever made. It's not the worst film I've watched. I've definitely seen worse animated movies. I feel like it's easier to make a terrible animated movie that's the worst film ever versus like a live action film.
The Amazing Bulk.
Yes. Megamind 2's up there. There's a lot of bad stuff up there. If you guys want to see all our film reviews, most of them, follow our Letterboxd.
Yeah, I can put Letterboxd down in the description. Yep. Now listen here though, it's a top contender, but this year at least, and probably all time, Neil Breen, when I laid my eyes on Fateful Findings, I mean that shook me to the core. That might be number 1 worst movie ever.
Or Dragon Ball Evolution.
I have not seen that.
We gotta give that a shot.
We gotta try that.
It's the lowest rated movie on Letterboxd. It's 0.9 average. So we're gonna try that.
You'd think it would be hard. I mean, if you don't even have to go to school for this stuff. If you just watch other movies, you see and you learn. Monkey see, monkey do. You see and then you take from the knowledge you acquire. It should be fairly hard and difficult to make a movie this bad, but we managed to find quite a lot. Quite a lot that is just pure garbage.
They say it's easier to it's just as hard to write a good movie as it is to write a bad one.
Mm-hmm. Truth be told.
Yeah, that was a mouthful. I will never be watching that ever again.
No, thank God. Never have to see that ever again. In the future, we might actually rank the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. We'll have to do a ranking list.
I've still not seen Reigns, but I have seen everything minus the second half of Zexal.
I will say, when it comes to Sevens, it is the worst. The series that follows, Go Rush, is just slightly better. Slightly. It's still, you can't even consider it Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not Master Duel. It's a spin-off series. It's Rush Duel. It's not even true core Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, unfortunately. And I apologize to the Sevens fans out there, but let's face it, we're grown-ass men. We're not going to sit here and watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens and Go Rush. It's not old Yu-Gi-Oh! If you're coping, I'm sorry, but you're coping. It's not Studio Gala.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Don't drop those.
There it goes.
Yeah. Most of the time, I haven't really had time to watch some of the main Yu-Gi-Oh! shows lately, but that's because I'm watching all sorts of stuff. We got busy lives, busy schedules.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Probably one of our longer breakdowns. We'll definitely be doing more of this. I think we got some big stinkers to cover. I'm sure. Red one.
Yeah.
There's a few other short films. I wonder what else they get. Tubi in itself is just a plethora.
It's legendary.
There's 2025, A World Enslaved by a Virus, directed by Simon Wesley, or whatever.
Talk about a historically boring movie. I mean, you can say what you want. Movies that are horrible, from time to time they are entertaining. They have their value to some extent. But that virus movie, wow, dude. Talk about I don't understand. A lot of people, they say they fall asleep to like fairly well-known movies. Like, I'm like, whoa, no. How do you fall asleep to a movie? No, that virus. Oh my gosh, dude.
I think that's a wrap. Getting a little off topic.
I think we're done. Time to Duel is over. 0.1 out of 10.
0.1.
How do you rate it?
I think I'd agree. If we're going off like Letterboxd, yeah, I have it as a half star.
Okay.
0.1.
0.1, which is a 1 out of 100.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Stay tuned for the future. We will have a lot more coming at you.
Yeah,
so
sure.
until then, take care.